Hi, I'm Gertie, and I'm here to help you learn English. In this series of videos, you'll learn how to talk about different topics in English. In part 1, you'll listen to me and my friends talking about our lives. Then, in part 2, I'll help you to learn some vocabulary that we used in our chat. In part 3, you'll get a chance to talk to me using some of the vocabulary we have just learnt. So, are you ready? Let's do it. So, do you remember the first part of Rachel's story? She was happy because Dave had popped the question, but Kelly was surprised because she thought Rachel was seeing a man called Liam. Rachel explained that she had dumped Liam some time before, and Kelly was curious about Rachel's new relationship with Dave. Well, let's watch the next part of our conversation and learn more.
Sure. So how did you meet your new guy? Dave, is it?
That's right. Well, I'd given up hope of ever meeting Mr. Right and was actually enjoying being footloose and fancy-free. Anyway, my cousin set me up on a blind date with her husband's friend. We hit it off right away, and, before I knew it, we were an item. He told me later that he had never believed in love at first sight before we met, but he was smitten with me from day one. I also fell head over heels for him, and we've been joined at the hip ever since, really.
Oh, wow. Quite the whirlwind romance, then.
Tell me about it. He said those 3 little words after just 3 weeks of knowing me, and I felt the same way. I can't imagine my life without him in it, and know for sure that he's the one.
I'm so happy for you. I'll be waiting for my save the date card, then.
Now let's take a closer look at the words and phrases Rachel, Kelly, and I used in our chat.
Well, I'd given up hope of ever meeting Mr. Right.
Rachel says that she had given up hope of meeting Mr. Right. Do you think she means a partner who is good for her or bad for her? She means a partner who is good for her. Mr. Right is the ideal husband. You can also say Mrs. Right for the ideal wife.
And was actually enjoying being footloose and fancy-free.
Rachel says she was enjoying being footloose and fancy-free. Do you think she means she had a lot of responsibility or freedom? It means she had a lot of freedom. If you are footloose and fancy-free, you don't have the responsibilities that come with being in a relationship.
Anyway, my cousin set me up on a blind date with her husband's friend.
Rachel talks about going on a blind date. Do you think she went on a date with a colleague or a stranger? She went on a date with a stranger. A blind date is a date with a stranger which is usually organized by a mutual friend.
We hit it off right away, and, before I knew it, we were an item.
Rachel says that she and Dave hit it off and became an item. Does this mean they had bad vibes and became enemies, or that they were well suited and started dating? It means they were well suited and started dating. Hit it off means that you immediately get on well with someone. And be an item means that 2 people are a couple.
He told me later that he had never believed in love at first sight before we met.
Rachel says that Dave fell in love at first sight. Does this mean that he developed feelings straight away or over time? It means that he fell for her straight away. Love at first sight means that you fall for someone the first time you see them.
But he was smitten with me from day one.
Rachel says that Dave was smitten with her. Do you think this means he likes her a little or very much? He likes her very much. If you are smitten with someone, you have intense feelings for them.
I also fell head over heels for him.
Rachel says she fell head over heels for Dave. Does this mean that her feelings developed slowly or quickly? They developed quickly. Fall head over heels means that you quickly develop intense love for someone.
And we've been joined at the hip ever since, really.
Rachel says that she and Dave are joined at the hip. Do you think this means they spend a lot of time apart or together? It means they spend a lot of time together. Joined at the hip means that two or more people are always together.
Oh, wow. Quite the whirlwind romance then.
Kelly calls Rachel and Dave's relationship a whirlwind romance. Do you think this means the relationship progressed quickly or slowly? It means it progressed quickly. A whirlwind romance is a romantic relationship which develops very quickly.
He said those 3 little words after just 3 weeks of knowing me.
Rachel says that Dave said those 3 little words. Do you think he said, "I am hungry" or "I love you"? He said, "I love you." Those 3 little words is a shy, reserved way to talk about the powerful phrase, "I love you."
I can't imagine my life without him in it, and know for sure that he's the one.
Rachel says that Dave is the one. Does this mean that Dave is the right man for her or the wrong one? It means he's the right man for her. The one means that someone is the perfect partner for you, your one true love.
I'll be waiting for my save the date card then.
Kelly mentions a save the date card. Do you think this is a date you should keep free or make a plan for? You should keep it free. If you get a save the date card, it gives you advance notice to keep a day free for an event before official invitations are sent. Okay, remember to use the link in the comments to download the flashcards, and you can train yourself on these phrases whenever you want to. And I'll see you in part 3, where we'll practice using these phrases in conversation. So, in this part of the video, you will get the chance to talk to me using some of the phrases we looked at in part 2. My friend Tessa has joined me to help out.
Hi, my name's Tessa.
I will ask a question and give you 3 possible answers. You then have 10 seconds to choose the most logical reply and say it out loud before Tessa answers. Are you ready?
I'm good to go, Gertie. Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
I hear you're seeing someone, is that true?
Yes, I'm no longer footloose and fancy-free.
How did you meet?
My sister set us up on a blind date.
Do you get on well?
Yes, we hit it off straight away.
Do you spend a lot of time together?
We're practically joined at the hip. We do everything together.
Do you think it's serious?
Yes, I think I've found Mr. Right.
I heard you hit it off with Frank's brother.
Hit it off? We fell in love at first sight.
Are you seeing each other then?
Yes, we're an item.
Wow, so you like him then?
I'm absolutely smitten with him.
Does he like you too?
Yes, he's already said those 3 little words.
So do you think you'll get married?
I think you should expect a save the date card soon.
So, that's all for now. Remember to download the flashcards so you can practice using the words and phrases we've looked at today, and I hope to see you next time on our Let's Talk About series. Goodbye.
Bye.